Hello, welcome to the Daily Devotional. My name is Lisette and I'm going to read This is Inspired Evidence by Bruce Malone and Julie Vett. It's February 15 and this reading is inspired by anatomy. Humans have around 50 facial muscles, of which half are dedicated to making expressions. In contrast, apes have fewer than 30 facial muscles, of which 0 are dedicated to making expressions. Apes have coarse muscles in their cheeks, while humans have very delicate cheek muscles. The delicate cheek muscle allow humans to make many types of smiles. In contrast, apes' cheek muscles are not able to produce smiles. There are many different types of expressions such as smiling, laughing, anger, pain, surprise, and boredom. Each of these expressions and many more have varying degrees of intensity. Researchers have made the amazing claim that humans are able to make up to 10,000 different expressions. What is even more surprising is the ability of the human brain to discern the subtle differences quickly. Most people have experienced a time when they try to hide their emotions, but people are very perceptive in detecting the slightest facial expression. The ability to make facial expressions is very important in human relationships and communication. As humans, we are constantly observing the facial expressions of others. When we see someone who is sad, we ask what is wrong. When we see someone smiling, we smile back. We were created to be emotional beings, and our facial expressions reveal that design. Okay, that is all for the reading. I just want to say that emotions are very prone to manipulators and con artists. So watch out how you express yourself or are emotional around strangers, especially, and even people you think you trust, because these days you can't trust nobody. Anyhow, let's read the scripture of the day. Is Job 9:27. It says, I will put off my sad face and wear a smile. Well, that seems pretty simple. I'm gonna have to read the verses before and after Job 9:27, because that tells me that there's more to that than that. I will put off my sad face and wear a smile. There's a lot more to be said there. Interesting. Anyhow, that's all for the reading today, but I wanted to read one of my favorite verses in the Bible. Let me read it. It's John 3:6, and it goes like this. Well, let me read John 5:6 and 7, just so you can get a little bit of, insight. So John 5, Jesus answered, Verily, verily, I say unto thee, except a man be born of water and of the Spirit, he cannot enter into the kingdom of God. That which is born of the flesh is flesh, and that which is born of the Spirit is spirit. Marvel not that I said unto thee, ye must be born again. Anyways, let's read the 6th verse of John 3:6. John 3:6 says, that which is born of the flesh is flesh, and that which is born of the Spirit is spirit. What do you understand by that? By no means do I perceive myself as being of higher intellect or whatnot than any of you or anybody I know. But what that is telling me is that which is of the flesh is flesh, and that which is of the Spirit is spirit. And it's basically saying, so if you get it, you get it, or if you don't, you don't. Or in other words, That which is of the flesh is flesh, and that which is of the spirit is spirit. So the spirit is something that not everybody gets to understand, although everybody has the capability and the ability to be present in the spirit and get what it's all about. But since we're all here on earth, we're living with our flesh, the easiest thing to come across and understanding easier, because we're humans, is the flesh. It's so easy to know what's real and what's not real in the physical world. But when it comes to the spirit and discernment and knowing things that you want answers to, that you are trying to figure out, that goes beyond psychology, the spirit is something serious. Don't take it like something light. You can like outsmart your enemy by being in touch with the spirit. You can fix your life by being in touch with the spirit. You can get answers revealed to the deepest, most mysterious questions you have in life, in your personal life, through the spirit, and only through the spirit. So don't take it lightly. And when there's a spiritual attack in your life, the best thing you can do is go into deep prayer and figure out what to do next. Because only the spirit can reveal certain things that no man or no book or no man through a book or a lecture or a preacher or a friend can reveal to you. There's nothing deeper, more meaningful, and more real than the spirit. And this is not about religion or your faith. Put that aside. Just be spiritual. Remember that Jesus Christ, do you guys know this? That he went into the desert and he was out there for 40 days praying all alone. Imagine this, all alone in the desert, praying like a crazy man to a God, to God. So there's crazy that are locked up in captivity or they're loose out in the streets, whatever. And there's the spiritual that lock themselves alone in prayer, or, just in prayer, all by yourself in prayer, all by yourself in prayer. Do you think that's being crazy, talking to yourself? Or not, not to yourself, but praying to a God? Do you think that's crazy? Or do you think a person in a mental institution is crazy for talking to themselves? What is the difference between a person talking to themselves in prayer versus a person talking to themselves because they're crazy? And so they got locked up in a mental institution because they know that they're crazy. The difference is that the person that's crazy is not praying. Therefore, they're actually talking to themselves. The person that is in prayer is not crazy because they know that they're not talking to themselves. They know that they're talking in communion with something greater out of this world, the spirit. So there's a big difference between a crazy person and a spiritual person. And you will get your answers revealed if you just talk to the Lord, you will get your answers. It's because we want things so fast, like fast food. I fast food is not healthy. I like it because it's convenient but it doesn't taste the best. Okay, it's just convenient and it's fast, and that's that. We humans, we just like things. You know how it is. We just want things now, quick, fast, and in a hurry because we got things to do. We got places to be. But the spirit is not a joke. That's why when those hard, toughest moments in our lives come, where we have to quiet down and really get in the spirit because we lost somebody we love, for example, that's when we get down in prayer and realize, wait, God, what the happened? That's when you shut up and talk with the spirit. When you're in pain, when you lost something you loved deeply. Well, you know what? Don't wait till that moment comes. Do it now. You know what? I'm not perfect. I have come into relationship with the spirit being in my weakest moments in life. Not just when I lost somebody, but just literally some weak, down, low moments. And it's true, that's when we really get down and to it with the spirit, if you believe, at least. And that is a life-changing event. That's when your life is going to change. That's when my life changed drastically. And like I was talking about fast food, where we think, oh, it's going to change in a month or two or a day or two. No, years. I'm talking about years of change. But drastic changes. Like extremely drastic changes to where friends that you had in your past that knew you as a person don't know you anymore because you're a totally different person. Totally different person. And it's not because you're pretending to be another person, but it's because it's not because you just matured or you grew out of it. It could be the case, but that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the spirit. So the spirit makes you grow up the hard way, but the mature, righteous way on top of all of that. And for now, I think that's all I'm going to say about that. But why am I talking about this? Because something happened in my personal life that I just wanted to bring that out. I feel like I had to give that little perception of reality. And I'm just sorry, guys. I'm just numb. I'm still numb for some news it's got to do with spirituality and people that I know that are apparent spiritual people. But just so you know, those attacks you get from, or those attacks that we get from people, can come from any side. They can come from normal people, evil people, or Christian people. And that's why I keep saying, like, Christianity is just a tag, and it's a label, because in the end, the true Christian is like the true crazy person. They're not going to say they're crazy. They just are. The Christian is not going to say they're a Christian. They just are a Christian. The best of the best are not going to tell you they're the best. They just are the best. And if you got to be a bragger, then you're lame. That's all I got to say about that. Anyways, I'm a shop right now. I hope you get it. I hope you stay positive and ask God to help you in whatever personal tribulations, issues you're going through in your personal life. Ooh, if I could just tell you all about my life, places I've been to and things I've seen and my lessons in life, I can just say that I come from a very dark, deep, dark place, and now I'm not in there. I'm not in there no more, and this world is disgusting, and I hope you don't get manipulated by people that you trust too much. So never go deep down in the rabbit hole with somebody you think you trust, because they can surprise you in the ways you never saw coming. So if it's not your mom or your dad, or not even your mom or your dad, it's a whole, like, if it's not God, literally, if it's not God, you have to ask God. Even, it's that much, this world is so disgusting that you even have to ask God, can I trust my mom? Can I trust my dad? That's how disgusting this world is. Because this world is disgusting. We are sinners, and we are polluted. We have this selfishness and self-interest, and we're just so disgusting. And to get rid of that disgustingness, you just have to shut up. 1, and listen. 2, and go from there. Anyways, God bless you. I'll be back tomorrow reading the book, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your day or night. Bye.